Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. I hope you all are well. It's a beautiful fall day. I'm out here in the desert of southwestern Utah, riding my DR650. Had to get my ride on, because you know, the dirt is good for you. It sure is. I had to get out here and do a ride. I kind of felt like the last couple days I've kind of been fighting something off, you know, cold or something. I kind of had a sore throat, but not really, and kind of achy. So today is going to be like 70 degrees out here in the desert. Just perfect riding weather, man. And I was like, you know, I need to go out there and get a ride in. So that's what I'm up to. I'm back in the area I was recently in while I was riding my Honda CRF 300L, and I had to abort that trip because I got into some really gnarly terrain. Originally I was going to come out here and tackle that area on my XT250, but I didn't feel like I had that type of riding in it, or in me today. So I decided to get on the DR650 and stick to the, well, I guess you could say groomed roads. I guess that's what would be appropriate to call what I'm currently on, because this road's been groomed recently. I can tell that the grader's been through here in the last few days. So I'm not going back into that gnarly terrain today, but I am going to further my exploration, further my probing into this particular area. I'm just going to ride the DR650 today, and I'm not going to hopefully get into anything too gnarly, because I'm not really up for it. Like I said, I feel like I've kind of been fighting something off. But being out on the dirt makes me feel a lot better, I must say that, because it is a stunningly beautiful fall day out here in the desert, and it's just very comfortable. It's nice to be out here where I'm not just pouring sweat and covered in biting gnats and all that good stuff. So I can really enjoy it out here, you know. I'm comfortable if I'm moving, I'm comfortable if I'm not moving. You know, I can wear all my protective gear and not feel like I'm about to stroke out, and you know, all those things. So that's my story today. So join me for the ride. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That does help us out tremendously. Let's enjoy this beautiful scenery, folks. You would think that after a grader passes, like the road conditions would be good. I don't like riding the roads after a grader passes. It just, I don't know. Well, not on a motorcycle anyway. It's different if you're in a truck, of course, but a lot of times I feel it makes it worse for the motorcycle, but that's just me. But this road I'm on currently, it's a nice, twisty, pretty chill road, and the purpose of riding this area, like I had only been out here for the first time last week. But I want to get into the Slaughter Creek Wilderness area, just to the west of where I'm currently riding. I mean, just to the west, like right over that hill over there, is the Dock Pass Wilderness, and I've been doing some excursions in there lately. It's a lot of fun, a lot of creek crossings. But to the east of that is the Slaughter Creek Wilderness area, and if I were to continue east, I would end up at the Enterprise Reservoirs, and you know, further east to the town of Enterprise. So I've done a lot of riding in that area, but not in this particular area. And one of the roads I was checking out wasn't even on the map on the previous ride. So you know, there's lots to see and do out here. So I'm just continuing on. So if you don't know, I'm not riding a stock gas tank on my DR650. I had swapped that out to the Acherbus 6.6 gallon tank, and I just topped off before I came out here. That gives me a range of around 300 miles, give or take, and that's before I'd hit the reserve. So I'm carrying plenty of fuel, and I even brought an extra fuel bottle because, well, why not, right? But I haven't talked about the gas tank much ever since I installed it. I did make a couple videos initially, but it's working out pretty good, to be honest with you. You know, I did a video. I removed the tank and I added padding to try and correct like the little bit of tank wobble, and it was, if I got anything bumpy while it was full of gas, it hit the oil cooler. But I'd never posted that video because I wasn't 100% sure that the padding would work very well. I'm still kind of checking that out. But what I did do to kind of, because where the tank was hitting the oil cooler is the point on the oil cooler. I'll show you in a little while. But I took some pieces of copper, some small pieces of copper, and glued them to the tank in that area. So now this only happens when the tank is full of gas. Once, you know, a lot of the gas is consumed, the tank becomes lighter and it backs off. So I have some extra space. But if it's getting bumpy while the tank is full and it's heavy, I think over time it could probably wear a hole in the tank because it's just plastic, you know. So anyway, like I mentioned, I glued some copper pieces there, some flat copper pieces, and that should mitigate, you know, the rubbing into the plastic. It's not going to create a heat source because it's not constant, so it's not going to like melt the plastic. It's just basically stopping the abrasion. So that's worked out pretty well so far, and on the whole the tank's been a pretty good addition to the bike. I like having the peace of mind of knowing that I'm not going to run out of gas 50 miles deep into the desert or something like that, you know. So like I was saying, here's the oil cooler, and then I've got some pieces of copper glued to the tank here. So there's some space in between there, but when the tank is full, like I said, it'll kind of bump that oil cooler, but the copper there will protect the plastic anyway. That's what I'm thinking. But other than that, tank's working out pretty good. Man, I'm awfully loquacious this morning. So when I was out here originally, this road to my right is not even on my map. It didn't even register on my map, so that's interesting. And apparently I went this way, connected to another secondary road that went gnarly, but I think I can continue on this road to get me in Slaughter Creek Wilderness because I have no idea where that goes. So which way? I think I'm going to go this way and continue on to see how nice this road stays. So if I could connect to the Beaver Dam State Park from here, then I could continue on farther west and make it to the town of Caliente, Nevada, which I didn't think I could do from this area. And I may still not be able to do that. I don't know. It's all about just getting out here and riding around and seeing what you run into, or seeing if you can. I should say. There's some nice tight blind curves on this particular road. I don't want to run into a side-by-side or Jeep, so I'm playing it cool. And I think right up here is where I took that secondary road. Oh yeah, there it is. So I went down that, and that was okay for a ways, and you get farther down this canyon, and then I came to a very steep drop, and it got gnarly. I mean, it got really gnarly. I was like, nope, I'll do this on the XT, but not the Honda. So the road looks pretty good this way. I think I can still access Slaughter Creek Wilderness by taking this road. At least it said that on the map. So we'll shoot this way and give this one a shot. All right, here we go. Back into the unknown. We'll see where this goes. Something happening here, splitting off. Maybe that's like a viewpoint right there. Bet it is. So naturally we should go have a look. It's gonna be a cool view. Oh, loosey goose. Oh yeah. That's all right. Good views indeed. This is a nice spot. But I'm gonna keep riding for a bit. Continue pushing down this road for a little while longer. See what happens. Steep. Steep and loose. All right. That won't be a problem getting back up this. I'm more than likely just going to come back the way I came in. I'm not intending to do or try a full loop today. I'm just getting out on the dirt for a few hours. Off in the distance, the camera's probably not going to pick this up as well, but there's some really interesting rock formations that I bet there's caves up in there. Maybe I'll ride out that far. It's a good few miles down this road and around the corner, but man, look at all this country out here. It's just yeah. I have never been in this part, so this is all new to me. It's just as twisty on this side too. Alright, now you're getting a better view of what I was talking about. All up in this area. I don't know if the road circles around that, but it's a pretty interesting formation up there. Take it easy on these tight ones. Boy, look at this. You got a really tight curve coming up here. Wow. Stay away from that edge there. Slightly off camera as it leans to the canyon there to my left. Whew. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, man. That is some interesting terrain right in front of me. Man, that looks pretty trippy up in there. I think we should go have a look. That's pretty cool. So this is Mineral Mountain. That's what that's called. Pretty cool indeed. Apparently the road goes behind that on the other side, so I'm going to go a little farther down the road and see what we can see and figure out a place to have a sandwich. Yeah, the road's not nearly as gnarly as what I got into on the last ride. So this is all right. This is good. Good clean fun out here. Seeing new places, learning new things. Mineral Mountain looks like a good place to go have a walk up into. So might have to hit that. Get up top there and see what's going on. It's warmed up pretty good, so another week or two when it's pretty chilly out here, that'll be the time to do it, because it looks like it'd get really hot up there. Ooh, tight one. Tight, loose, whoa. There's another view of Mineral Mountain. Wow. That's pretty cool. This road's dope too. Alright, this road's got some hairpin turns on it, man, let me tell you. So, if you find yourself out here, be a little cautious, because you never know what's coming around the corner. ATV or a truck or something. Or a cow. I mean, you come around a corner fast and broadside a cow, that would, that'd be a bad day too. Ooh, want to take it easy right here. Good night. Don't want to go off that edge. What do we got? Middle Ridge Enclosure Marble Mine Trail. Well, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting signage out here. Wow, this is a trail, huh? Well, I see what appears to be a road cutting up and over that. That might be a pass through there. And I think that's what may get you over to Beaver Dam State Park. I'm not 100% sure, of course, because I've never done it. And I don't know if that's something I want to take the DR650 up. It looks pretty gnarly from right here, but looks can be deceiving. You get up on it, it may not be that bad, so I don't know. But I'm waiting on some pannier racks and a tail rack for my XT250 so I can take it to do some moto camping. And once that gets in and installed, I plan on doing some really deep backcountry exploring out here on that little bike. It's just easier to deal with way out here when I'm by myself than, you know, a heavier bike like the DR, the KLR, even the Honda. So the little bike just makes the deep backcountry exploration a little more of a peace of mind, so to speak. Anyway, I think this is a good spot to have some lunch. So I'm going to chill for a sec. Keep those calories up. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, only wanted to be up for a few hours today. Get a little farther back in this area that I had probed earlier. And I have to say, this is an awesome place to come check out. So I'm gonna have to come back out here again and go farther and farther and farther until I figure out some type of loop ride to create out of it. I think I can. But yeah, man, really cool area. Lots to explore. So more to come on this area, most definitely. Yeah, great ride on the DR today. Fantastic scenery out here. I'm getting closer and closer to getting the Slaughter Creek Wilderness figured out. I'll be back out in this area soon. I will probably take the XT next time and get a little farther back on that gnarly trail. Or not, you never know, right? Who knows what I'll feel like. But regardless, it's a fantastic area, beautiful scenery, great riding out here. Just a great day. Fantastic weather. Speaking of weather, we got weather moving in the next few days, so temps are going to drop out here. That's why I wanted to get out today and enjoy the kind of warm day. But yeah, it's going to get colder and colder out here as we progress into winter, but that's all right. Winter's a great time to be riding in the desert. So there you have it, folks. Getting close to the Slaughter Creek Wilderness again. Mineral Mountain, that was definitely a cool spot. Southwestern Utah, always providing a good area to get out and explore, no doubt about that. All right, folks, thank you very much for watching. I am out of here. Lots more content on the way. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time. D-Rock out. Adios.